The European Union could edge closer to a catastrophic collapse if it does not relent in post-Brexit trade talks with the UK, with political experts warning Boris Johnson now holds the firm advantage in negotiations. Prime Minister Boris Johnson struck a deal on the withdrawal agreement with the European Union towards the end of last year to include small amendments to the Irish backstop, an issue that was a thorn in the side of his predecessor, Theresa May. Mr. Johnson had no such problems, using the Conservative Party's huge 80-seat majority gained when crushing political rivals in December's general election, to get his amended withdrawal agreement voted through the Commons by MPs and delivering on his promise to get Brexit done on January 31. The UK and EU quickly got trade talks underway, with Britain's chief negotiator David Frost taking a team to Brussels to meet one led by EU counterpart Michel Barnier. But already both sides have traded vicious insults over each other's respective negotiating stances in talks, with huge cracks widening from bitter disagreements over a number of crucial demands being made in the post-Brexit agreement. Following the conclusion of the latest round of virtual talks earlier this month, Mr. Frost has warned the EU would have to dramatically relent in a number of areas before the next set of negotiations begin on Monday. Mr. Johnson is insisting a post-Brexit trade deal with the EU must be signed before the end of the transition period on December 31, and is refusing requests to extend this deadline to allow more time to get one agreed, a move that has left leading EU figures furious. Prior to the start of the first negotiations with Brussels in March, he also warned the UK would walk away from the negotiating table if sufficient progress had not been made by next month. Political experts have warned this piles huge pressure on the EU, especially with the bloc desperately struggling to manage the fallout from the coronavirus crisis. The International Monetary Fund (IMF) has warned the Eurozone could shrink by as much as 7% this year, sparking fresh fears for the future of the under-pressure single currency.